Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Have you heard these lines before? I'm sure you must have, because these lines are the national anthem of the United States of America. But why am I reading these lines today? Ladies and gentlemen, today I am at one of the most secluded spots of Bengaluru, one of the most underrated landmarks. I am at the famous Tipu Sultan's armory located in Kalasipalya, very close to the Bangalore fort. This brick and mortar structure was built way back when Hyder Ali and Tipu Sultan used to rule the Mysore kingdom. There are 10 of these in and around the Mysore kingdom, and they were referred to as the Grand Magazine. In this, the Mysore kingdom used to store all kinds of arms and ammunitions, including guns, cannonballs, gunpowder, and the most important innovation of Tipu Sultan, the rockets. These structures are built so beautifully that half of the structure is actually underground, because if tomorrow the building collapses, the surroundings should not be affected because of this particular collapse. And if you look at this structure, it's built in such a manner that even if the roof collapses, it falls well within the building so that the arms are protected, and even if it's destroyed, the collision will protect this particular surrounding. Tipu Sultan was not just a ruler, but also an able administrator and a very, very smart innovator, because he was the first ruler in India to have started the use of rockets in the field of warfare. When the Mysore kingdom under Tipu Sultan came to an end, the British seized a lot of arms and ammunitions. That included over 120 cannons and a lot of rockets that were manufactured not in France or England, but in the Mysore kingdom itself. Today, when we see Tipu Sultan's chapters being excluded from our syllabus, and we see trains being renamed after Tipu Sultan, we have to understand the importance of this ruler for India and for the British Empire, and the kind of contributions he has done for Karnataka and the surrounding regions of Karnataka. For example, this beautiful structure is the one that showcases his military might, his military talent, not just against the British, but also the other rulers that he fought against to expand the Mysore kingdom. When the Mysore kingdom fell, the Britishers had a lot of booty that they looted. One of them was arms and ammunitions, and particularly the rockets that Tipu Sultan had designed. They were taken to UK in a particular place called as the Woolwich Arsenal. Sir William Congreve studied these rockets carefully and was able to build on these rockets. And these rockets went on to be used against Napoleon in the Napoleonic Wars, and also against several other battles. But one battle will end up the story today. There's one battle that happened between the famous UK and the US in the year 1812 that brings our attention to why I read the US National Anthem as this video started. Fort McHenry was bombarded from Baltimore Harbor. The attack was witnessed on board by a person called Francis Scott Key, a young American lawyer who was there to negotiate the release of American prisoners. As he watched the American flag, he saw that these rockets used by the British, which had the red glare, were fired. He was so overcome by the sight and by the victory it represented, he quickly jotted down a poem which began with the lines that we see today are the national anthem of the United States of America. This is not a common thing. You have the relation of Bengaluru, particularly Tipu Sultan from the Mysore kingdom, to the US and the national anthem of the US. Not just that, Tipu Sultan was one of those kings who had foreign connections. He was the member of the famous Jacobin Club, and he also went on to plant the famous Tree of Liberty in his capital, Srirangapatna. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching this video. Stay tuned with us for more such content ahead.